EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots.
And now, your 2025 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. Douglas in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New England.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
2. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden the second. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Here's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. To throw is Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Caleb Chason getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert going up top. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, LA. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Sure pass caught by Henry at the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
To throw is May. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12 yards.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On the run, and this is Henderson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 21, here's second and 3. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. May to throw on second down. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter. and get started with 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Taken down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick.
The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Diggs on the reception. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Stephon Diggs. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Now, May. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here's Darius Davis to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Dissly is the man in motion. On 1st down, right back to Hampton. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action. Now Herbert. Now a deep shot for Allen.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And At this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third down, 3 to go. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? You want to stay ahead of the chains. You want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To throw now, May. That one complete to Hollins. And he'll be out of bounds, up at the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Taken down back at
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we can actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up third and real low.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He's taken down but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Robert Spillane spills him there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Herbert. Aside, he's got the tight end Disley. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Charger first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A give, and here comes Hampton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Harold Landry getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. Here's Herbert. Catch made there by Allen. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. And that ball's incomplete over the middle.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Here comes 3rd and 6. May gonna look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw again is May. Ooh. And that ball incomplete over the middle. And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it. New England going to take their second timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's May again. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, New England.
1st and 10.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll go underneath to Henderson. The pass going to stop in here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He fields it at the 8. On good returns as he takes it across the 30. Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter. That touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Hampton. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Robert Spillane spills him there.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a tie ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
At the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Once more, it's Henderson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On the handoff, Hampton heading right. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, now Herbert. Oh, fine work there defensively, got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now a toss, left side for Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, first and 10. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
It is second and 6. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Kayshawn Booty was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Oh, and after the play, that is Justin Herbert, who's in need of some attention down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Lance. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return is Jones. And it's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, New England.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
May now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and
4. Here's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A 43-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. To throw is Lance. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the zone read, here's Hampton. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And not much there. Good defense.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
To throw, here's Lance. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Tight end going in motion here. Lance looking to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
3rd and long. Here's Lance. That is caught! And he will go all the way. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Dicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers make the lead full. It is 17-13.
Patriots 13.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw now, May. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's May. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Now Lance. This one finds McConkey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, L.A.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. He's across midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9. Another run here with Hampton. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the Patriots.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
To throw on 1st down is May. They'll spot Henry open downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Now, 1st and goal. May to the air once more. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Stevenson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Patriots 20, Chargers 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here comes 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Motion man is Johnston. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
20-yard line.
So it's a win for the Patriots. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.